Hi and welcome back. In this video we're looking at generic decorators for any function. We saw this code a few videos ago when we defined our user has permission decorator. Notice that this decorator doesn't take any arguments. And then we have a function inside it that takes in an argument. The original function takes in an argument too. And we talked about how making the decorator have this argument here in order for it to be able to pass to the original function essentially couples the decorator to this function specifically because they must have the same signature. The secure func and the my function must have the same signature, the same number of arguments. And indeed, we looked at that when we used this in another function, we got something that, an error essentially. We said print another movies, we get this. Another takes 0 positional arguments, but 1 was given because we passed in a panel to that function, but this function did not accept a panel. And if we didn't call it with the movies there, because that wouldn't make any sense, if we call it like this function suggests, and we run it, we now get another error, which is secure func missing 1 required positional argument. Remember, another gets replaced by secure func using the decorator, and secure func does require the panel. But we are not calling it with the panel, so it cannot work. As you can see, neither of these functions is happy with or without the argument. So what we must do is make our decorator take in any number of arguments and then pass them all into the original function. So, like so, args, quargs. This takes any number of positional arguments, and this takes any number of named arguments. This is a tuple, this is a dictionary now. So, we must pass them further into the original function. We must pass all the arguments in this tuple, and to do that, we're going to do star args, and we must pass all the arguments in this dictionary as named arguments. And in order to do that, double star quargs. Now they're happy, and if we run it, you'll see that we get exactly what we'd expect. Password of the movies panel is 1234, and then none, because this another function doesn't return anything. But if we made it print something out or return something, something would appear here. This is how you make a decorator generic for any function that it affects. And it's really important that you do that. Otherwise, your decorator is only going to work with some functions and not others. And that can be quite confusing, particularly when you have a decorator like this one. When they have a name that sort of makes sense and you maybe want to apply it on any function, you must remember to make it generic. This doesn't change at all, by the way, if you have another level of functions. If you have a decorator that accepts arguments itself, this stays the same, and it will still be a generic decorator. So that's it for this video. I wanted to show you how to make generic decorators for any function, and you'll be encountering decorators throughout your Python journey, and also you'll be encountering situations where using a decorator will be the best solution, and now you'll know that they exist and how to use them. I'll see you in the next video.